Hi learners! Welcome to our new cycle of learning. Today we will be working on decoding and learning about suffixes.
Materials!
Go ahead and grab some paper and your pencil. Here are our two learning targets for today. I can identify the suffix that has been added to a base word. And I can read a CVC word that is changed into a CVCE word by using the magic E. Here we go.
Transition song!
Sit down and come together, together, together. Sit down and come together, together right now. Open up your ears now and listen to these words. It's time to hear some words now and think how they've changed.
Word work!
Today, we are going to listen to some words and think about how they are the same and how they are different. Listen carefully. Bake, bakes, baking, baked. How are these words similar, or how are they alike? They all have the vowel sound A in them. In fact, they all have the word bake in them. How are these words different? The ending changes. The endings that we've added are called a suffix. Can you say that? Suffix. When we add a suffix to a word, it changes the meaning of the word. You've seen these suffixes on words before. Today, we will add a suffix or an ending to a CVCE word. We'll watch what happens to the base word, that's the word that we start with, as we add each ending. Let's start with the word bake. If we want the word to become bakes, we add the suffix S. Did the base word change when we added the suffix S? No, the base word bake stayed the same. We just added that ending. If we want to change the base word bake to baking, we need to add the suffix ing. Did the base word change when we added this ending? It did. Bake is now missing its silent E. It must be working invisibly because the A is still saying its name. So the base word changed when we added the suffix ing. We took the silent E off. Here's our base word, bake, again. If we want to change the base word bake to baked to show that something happened in the past, we have to add a different suffix. Did our base word change? It did. Our magic E is missing again, but it must be working invisibly because the A is still saying its name. The base word changed when we added the suffix ed. We had to take the silent E off before we added this ending. Let's think for a moment. What was the same about the suffixes that made the base word change? What do the suffix ed and the suffix ing have in common? Wait, the suffix ed and the suffix ing both start with a vowel. I wonder if there is a connection there. I think we will have to be sleuths and do some detective work to figure that out.
Transition song!
Now it's time to spell words using letter sound connections. Now it's time to spell words. Be careful, watch for a change.
Word work.
Now it's time to be sleuths again. Suffix sleuths. We will do some detective work to look carefully at words and look at how they've changed. Let's learn more about those suffixes that make the magic E invisible. Get your paper and pencil ready. Here is a base word, smile. Go ahead and write the word smile on your paper. Now, if I want to have more than one smile, I need to add a suffix S. That changes the word smile to smiles. The base word did not change when I added the suffix S. Now the word says smiles. It helps to put a box around that suffix so that we can keep an eye on it. Go ahead and put an S at the end of your word smile to make it say smiles. Then add a box around your suffix S so it matches mine. Finally, go ahead and underline the base word, smile. Now, what if I want to change this base word to show that someone is smiling right now? I change it to the present tense by adding the suffix ing. The base word did change this time. I know that magic E is invisible because it's still telling the I to say its name, smiling. But we can't see that magic E when we add ing. Take a moment and write the word smiling on your paper. Put a box around the suffix ing. You can also underline the base word so that it's easier to notice the change. One last thing to notice is that the suffix ing starts with a vowel, I. That follows the pattern we noticed earlier, that when a suffix starts with a vowel, it takes the place of the magic E and that E becomes invisible. This follows the pattern that we were looking for, that we take off the silent E when we add a suffix that begins with a vowel. Now, what if I want to change this base word to tell that someone used to smile, or that they were smiling in the past? What suffix will I add? I'll take the word smile and I will add the suffix ed. Now the word is smiled. Say that, smiled. You can see that the base word changed again. The silent E became invisible. It's still making the I in smile say its name. The suffix ed took the place of the silent E. You can write the word smiled on your paper. Put a box around the suffix ed and underline that base word, smile. Notice that the suffix ed also begins with a vowel, so it fits the pattern we've noticed. When the suffix starts with a vowel, we take off the magic E before we add it. Great job being sleuths as we looked carefully at suffixes.
Closing reflection.
Wow, you worked hard on something new today. What did you do today that is helping you to become a stronger, more proficient reader? Great job thinking carefully about suffixes and adding those to CVCE words, words with a magic E. I can't wait to keep working on suffixes together during our next lesson. Until then, see if you can notice some suffixes as you are reading and think about where you can add them into your writing. I'll see you soon.